Thank you, Flash. We gotta say I show on camera. You feel me? Shout out Urban Daddy.
Absolutely. Big Flash.
Big Flash. Hey, but yo, what's up, Heat in the City fam? It's your boy Heat. Back out again with another artist interview. We got the HeatSeekers episode 2. Today we got
Pretty Panda.
Pretty Panda. Where are you from?
I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. Damn, how the fuck you end up in Pittsburgh?
My mom's side of the family is from up here. So I just came up here to spend time with them.
Okay, that's fire. So, how did you get into music?
I've always been around music from the time I was young. Like, it's always been a part of my life. Dancing at a young age. You know, both my parents are musically inclined. So it's always been a thing for me.
That's dope. So, like, growing up in your household, you say your parents are musically inclined. So, what type of music do you listen to?
My mom is really big on country music, and one of the people that we bonded over, of course, was the Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
I love the Backstreet Boys down. Anytime we took a road trip, we were listening to every album of the Backstreet Boys. And my dad, he's more of like a gangster thug type. So he listens to like 8 Ball, UGK, Scarface, artists like that. He's a heavy Jay-Z fan.
You gotta love Jay-Z, I ain't gonna lie, for sure. So, before we get any more into the interview, can you tell people what we got set up here? Because, this is different. I never did an interview where there was food. I'm not complaining, but,
So, we have Southern sweet tea, and we have homemade brownies that I made myself. Because we're out in nature, and why not have a tea party while we're around nature?
No, facts. We are definitely in nature, for sure. So what would you say is your biggest inspirations for your music?
My biggest inspirations for my music are definitely, things that I've been through, things that I can relate to, things that I've bonded with people over because we went through the same stuff and they feel like they were alone in these situations.
Okay. You okay?
Jesus.
Was no fruit in there, was there?
But outside of bonding with people and them feeling like they're alone, to let them know that they're not alone, it's also another one of my inspirations is just my drive, how badly I want it.
I ain't gonna lie. See, for those who don't know, me and Panda work together. I manage Panda, and her drive, I'm not gonna lie, is ridiculous. I can't. Not saying I will or I ever would, but I could literally sit on my ass for probably 3 months and she would blow up somewhere and I'd be like, what the fuck? But that's just Panda. She's a hard worker at that. You feel me? So how did you is your parents hard workers? How did you get that in you? Install that, I have to keep moving forward.
Yes. So my mom, I will say she's definitely a hard worker. Now she works for the government, but growing up, when we were being raised, my mom had to work multiple jobs and to keep us afloat, to have that money on the books, on paper. But my daddy, he a hustler. He's, I'm gonna get out in these streets, I'm gonna make this money. And he's always been that type. He'll go out with 10 cents in his pocket, and I've seen him come back with 5 bands and not know how the fuck he did it. I tell you, my parents had new car after new car after new car. And one of my dad's favorite cars that he got was a Volkswagen. And I remember because it had a button on it for turbo. The dealership knew my parents by name. That's how much hustlers they were. So, for me, I've always been a hustler. From babysitting kids to you just got to keep going. You get discouraged, but you just keep going no matter what life throws at you.
Man, I like that. You was talking about being discouraged. So, I know a lot of artists get discouraged, especially with this, how music work. It might not be as consistent as they want, or it might not be as popping as they want it. So, what's some advice would you give to artists that easily get discouraged?
Keep going. Because there's, even though you might have an idea and share that idea and somebody else do your idea and you feel like they'll get some more support because they're popular, even though it was your idea, just keep going. Because I promise you, originality takes the cake every time and they cannot execute it like you. So don't get discouraged. Keep going. I promise. Keep putting your spin on it. And originality, there are so many copy and paste personalities. Originality is standing out and that's what they're looking for. So just keep going. Just keep being you, though. and just keep pushing and keep pushing. No matter how discouraged you get, just keep going.
No, in fact, you cannot give up. You can never give up for sure. So, we talked a little bit earlier in the interview about us working together. So for those who don't know, you want to break it down a little bit how we met?
Absolutely. So we met through my fiance, VSOP Mirror. And what's crazy is actually we were neighbors and I never fucking knew like anything about him. So like that's how that's worked. And then you started managing Mirror, and Mirror one day was just like, I guess he told you like I wasn't getting pushed the way that I should have with the other people that I was with, and he was like, he was going to talk to you about managing me. And we had a conversation, we got some stuff down, and you was like, yeah, let me manage you. And ever since then, I've been on different shows, I've had different opportunities, I've been working a lot more with different people. Like this is totally different. Like I have the freedom to work with other people, and like when I do work with other people, it's not you shouldn't work with them, or they don't know what they're doing, and then like it's see them, feel them out for yourself. And that's the type of freedom that I like. Like it's just freedom. Like I could really go into it, but I'm really not. I'm just gonna keep it at that. It's just freedom and creativity.
I'm not gonna lie, like it's your interview, but I do want to say I just like I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to like have your career in my hand and like trust me for real. So what would you say is something like your biggest pet peeve when it comes to music?
One of my biggest pet peeves is the fact that like people don't want to do something until they see somebody else do it, and then they're like, and then they try to make it seem like they came up with the biggest fucking idea. Like and when somebody calls you out on it, it's just like, okay, like granted, I didn't create what I'm doing, but y'all weren't trying to do this till I stepped on the scene.
No, facts.
As an out-of-towner at that. So now cause we're all doing the same thing, and I'm an out-of-towner at that, y'all feel like y'all can't support me. That be the stuff that irritates me the most. And then it's the lack of support. Because people feel like if they give you support, it hinders their chance at growth. When it's genuinely like, if people see you supporting people outside yourself, they're gonna want to work with you because they know that you're for the art itself, not for
facts.
yourself.
And that's the whole thing in Pittsburgh. It's just like they're beefing and competing for attention. It'd be like, why? We all can support each other, give each other equal attention, all grow together and
Absolutely.
take off. And I know everybody's going to say, yes, it's like that in other cities, but it's not like it is in Pittsburgh.
No.
Like, and if you go to Atlanta or LA or any other city, they have a big group of, people that, you feel me, help each other get to the next level and shit like that. You feel me?
And it's also crazy because, like, when you think about it, everybody loves Wiz Khalifa. That man, in case y'all don't know,
is not from Pittsburgh.
Is not from here.
He just
y'all don't know.
Military family, but we embraced
him.
him.
But like for me, my family's blood is in this city. They have built up this city. There's not one place I can go where an older person don't look at me and be like, "Oh, you're Hillary's granddaughter." I see it all in your face. I'm like, hey, you know my nana. Like, bro, like, so they have deep ties in the city. So for me, it's like, yeah, I'm an out-of-towner because I was raised in Nashville, but my family's blood is in these streets. Like, my granddaddy worked on probably all y'all's cars, all y'all's grandparents' cars, shit like that. My granddaddy used to be a bouncer at some of these bars. Like, so it's just like, everybody know my aunt. Like, so it's just like, I might be an out-of-towner, but I'm not out of place. My family is big in this.
Nah, for sure. I ain't gonna lie, you definitely not out of place. This is the right place to be, for sure. So, let's talk a little bit more about your music. I know recently, last year you dropped Sink or Swim. What was like the whole picture behind that? Like, how did that come together?
I was going through a very, very tough time and struggling mentally. Like, on a transparent note, my mental health is very bad. I had just gotten put in the mental hospital. I wasn't doing okay. And what better way than to put it down in your music?
No, facts.
And I put it down in my music, and basically it was a cry to help to my significant others, but mainly for my subconscious, like anybody. Like, I feel like I'm drowning. I don't know how to swim. Like, send a rescue boat, do something. And at that time, like what I wrote in that song was true, because do I sink, or do I force myself to learn how to swim in this moment? But it's just like sometimes at a point in time I did feel like I was just tired of fighting, and maybe it's time for me to just sleep forever. That's how I felt. But here I am still pushing. I decided to learn how to swim.
So for those who struggle to learn how to swim, what would you say? Because so you've been there, you've been down before. So like, what's some advice to help not even artists, just people in general?
Talk to someone. Like, if you feel like there are people immediately to you that don't care, there is somebody out there that does. Whether it's a stranger that you don't know, whether it's one of the people on the hotline who do that for a career and genuinely do help, talk to somebody. Like, write it down, do a release, write it on a piece of paper and burn it to feel the release, write it on a glass plate and then smash the plate, get that release that you need, but talk. Burying it doesn't help.
Bury it is not going to help. It's just going to make the situation worse.
Exactly. So don't bury it. Talk. Even if you have to go to a rage room and just scream at yourself and talk to yourself, talk.
No, for surely. So, like we said, Sink or Swim dropped last year. So, like, what's been going on since then?
So I'm so excited. I was waiting for this. So what's been going on now is I am dropping my rock EP called Woman Scorned, and I'm going by the Bible term of scorned, not the traditional term of scorned. I'm going by the term scorned as it is in the Bible, meaning like humiliation, embarrassment type thing. So I'm dropping that. It is a 7-track EP that also tells a story. So each way the songs are lined up, it does tell a story. From the breakup to being over the breakup to finding someone new to asking important questions, and then just being in your butterfly phase where you finally, like, you're out of the cocoon and you're just like, I'm embraced in beauty. I am beautiful. I'm courageous. I am out there. That's happening. And then, of course, we have shows. I have my single Material Girl that I rewrote and fixed up. And that is dropping June 16th, I believe. And what else? Oh, we have our gnarly summer concert coming out, and I really wanted to talk about that. So we have our gnarly summer concert coming up soon.
So, that you want to talk about, break it down a little bit more, because obviously I know, but let the people know what's going on.
So at the gnarly summer concert, it is not a showcase. Not 50 million artists, and the artists that we voted on to be a part of this do not have to pay. They were voted on, they were nominated. I asked multiple platforms like who they would want to see, and the people voted. We all took agreements. They do not have to pay. What this is for is to showcase hidden talent that doesn't get pushed enough or doesn't get enough recognition. We see the same people on these shows, and then y'all complain about shows not being packed out, no promotion, y'all barely making door, da-da-da-da. People want to see variety, and we want to give the other people who are working just as hard as these same motherfuckers that y'all keep booking a chance. Not saying that the same motherfuckers aren't talented, but people want variety. Nobody's gonna keep popping up to the same shows with the same motherfuckers every weekend, paying $20 to get in, and it's the same show. So we're decorating. We have clothing vendors such as Visions Attire popping through. We have a videographer all the way from Ohio coming out. We have an artist from Ohio coming out to see what we can do in the city. We have a treats vendor. We have a raffle basket that is also being given away, $2 or $3 raffle tickets. We've got a crazy lineup. It's just gonna be amazing. And it's a chance to really see what talent the city really has. And I just hope people come out and support and don't be stuck in their ways, because supporting each other is how we build the city up. The city is so torn apart right now, and I've said it a million times, and you can just see it. There's not as much unity as people claim in the city. I promise you there's not.
There's really not.
Every week somebody is beefing with somebody.
It's not no old beef. It's all that shit. There's be repeated shit.
Yeah, it's repeated beef. Y'all get cool and then y'all beefing again over me. Bring the music. I said it on a post. The musical talent in Pittsburgh is amazing. And I stand on that. Amazing. You have some of the most amazing, beautiful, and talented artists in this city. But the music scene of it, the talent, amazing. The actual music scene of it is severely flawed. It is flawed. A lot of people don't know what they're doing, who to blame, like, it is flawed. But it has the potential to be so great. And I'll say it a million times, and I'll never take that away. I'll never take
There's
that
so
away.
much talent in the city, it's ridiculous. It's like, I don't understand how Pittsburgh's not a hub like Atlanta or LA or even Texas or like Houston.
Nashville, Music City.
Or Nashville, Music City.
Detroit, that's Motown.
So, I know you got some shows coming up. So, you want to talk a little bit more about your shows coming up? You want to drop the dates, little addresses, or?
June 1st, Pride. Because in case y'all don't know, I'm bisexual. People forget that all the time because I'm with my fiance, but I am bisexual. I'm a part of the LGBTQIA. So June 1st, we got Pride. June 14th, I got a show in Ohio.
June 14th? You mean June 12th?
June 12th. I'm sorry. June 12th. I got a show in Ohio with Benefactor. Shout out to him. June 14th, I will be performing at Celebrity Boxing. Woo! Let's go. Your girl got booked for that. I'm super excited. Shout out to Baby Egypt for the connect. What else?
Who's hosting it?
Ric Flair. Oh my God, Nature Boy.
I'm like, you forgot the best part.
I forgot. Yeah, it's being hosted by Ric Flair. What else do I have? July 11th, I have a show for Corley and Energy Tribe magazine where they will be unleashing or unveiling the second part of the magazine that I am in because I also model. And I will be performing. And then so far, August 1st, we have the Gnarly Summer Concert. And yeah, in between there, you know, just shooting these videos, getting them knocked out because I plan on dropping a lot for you guys.
I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not gonna lie. So, like, all right. So they're not gonna know this yet because they haven't heard it yet. But, like, between me and you, like, you know, and who else heard your EP, what do you think is your best track or your favorite track off of it? That's coming up.
My favorite track is Dreamland, 1000%. Dreamland is my favorite track. It just puts me in a trance. And it makes me want to pole dance. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Why?
I don't know.
It's a rock song.
Just the vibe makes you want to, like, rock star pole dance.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
So that one's my favorite. But as far as everybody else's favorite, like, for instance, Mirror Feels Like Overdosed is my best song. A lot of people like Miss It. Like, they feel like they can relate to Miss It.
What did I say when you first?
He was like, that's that one. When he heard Miss It, because at first he was like, nah, your name, which everybody thought, like, Your Name was just the peak. Like, that was the best song that I could make. Then I started making the songs off this Rock EP, and they're like, nah, that's better. And then I made another song, and they're like, I don't know, this one might have the cake. And then I made another one, and they're like, this is it. So it's just like, it's so much feedback. And like, one of our friends got the chance to like listen to the EP in order, and they were like, it's no skips. And I'm like,
oh yeah, so I can tell you, it's no skip
so
for sure. It's no skip for sure. It's no skip for sure. Like that's the like. So, all right, so Ella Ball, right? I don't even know if I'm saying her name right. Ella May or whatever.
Ella May.
Yeah, or SZA. Like, I couldn't listen to one of her albums all the way through because, like, I'm a guy, so some of the shit they're talking about is just gonna be like, all right, I'm not trying to hear that. But like with you, it's like it's different because it's like, you feel me? You give the woman their, like, you feel me, their woman stuff, but you give people other shit too, like to listen to and like, you know, to hear out for it. So it's not just, oh, she just talking about like guys and all this other shit and toxic love. No, she's talking about other shit too. So like,
absolutely. And I think like, I can't wait to hear Big Aquarius at a mosh pit or something like that. Cause bro,
I'm not gonna lie. Like, now y'all see this, right? I'm stepping it down. I'm telling you, that's going to be like the biggest off the album.
Big Aquarius?
It's either that or Miss It. Because it's just like, you have to understand, that's raging music. You feel me? So that's like some Juice WRLD, Ski Mask, like, X shit. Like, you feel me? Like, so that shit, like, I don't care what nobody say. That shit always do better than regular rap and other music because it has a broader crowd of people that listen to it.
Definitely.
So that's why I think that for sure.
All right. Like, y'all heard it here first. Like, there's so much variety on the album. Like, I do have a song that's kind of like, the beat is inspired by Juice WRLD. I've got a rage song. I got a rock R&B song. I got some natural rock song. And it's like every beat, I directly went to the producer and told them, like, this is what I want, etc. Like, or I talked to the producer themselves and was like, hey, like, I really like this beat. I love it. Like, and there's different sounds, like, from different, like, there's inspiration. So, like, when you hear it, it's not copy paste. It's nothing like, it's not that type of inspiration. But when you hear it, you'll be like, oh, I see the effect, or I see the execution of something else. But you're not going to be able to listen to this album and be like, oh, this sounds exactly like, It sounds like nobody but Panda, and I'm so proud of that.
That's how it should be, though, for real.
I am so proud of that.
So I got a question. I know you haven't really worked with a lot of different artists. So what's some artists you would like to work with? In the city, bigger, name them all.
In the city, probably... Hold on. I'm trying. There's an artist named Leah. I would like to work with her.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Bree C, I wouldn't mind working with her. Like, I feel like she's very beautiful. And she puts the hard work behind her shit. Miss Nana for sure. I love Nana, definitely do. I gotta rework with Harley Dice. Like, we have 2 songs that we haven't dropped that we haven't, like, but I gotta redo that.
Oh, you know what's crazy? You wonder where I met him at?
Where?
7 Mile.
That's crazy. Oh, who is Jay? Who is Jay in XL Rels? For sure. And not even being funny on some trolling shit, I really, really, really want to work with Baby Bray.
Baby Bray? Oh, yeah.
On some trolling shit, I really want to work with him. But me and King Blue, we have our own little EP coming out too. So there's that. But bigger artists, off that, Doja Cat, Tanner Adele, because she got that country music vibe. If I'm not mistaken, we're both from Nashville, Tennessee. She's country music, so I would definitely want to work with her.
Yeah, I work with my sister.
Definitely have to work with her.
No, I have like a lost long sister, Gracie Abrams.
Yeah, so get that in there. Believe it or not, I'm not, like, opposed to working with other artists. Megan Thee Stallion, I definitely want to work with her. Cardi B, definitely want to work with her. Bruno Mars, need that. The Weeknd, I need that.
Frank
immediately. Ocean? Yes. Tyler, the Creator, definitely.
Oh yeah, no, Tyler the Creator would be
just one time for my high school me, because I was such a big Tyler the Creator fan in high school. But I'm not opposed to working with other artists, believe it or not. Like, a lot of people tell me, like, oh, I be thinking that you don't like me, da-da-da-da. Y'all genuinely have to stop listening to what other people say about me and feel me out. Because so many people do not talk to me because of what some other hater-ass bitch... I'm sorry. So many people don't talk to me because of what somebody else has said about me, because they no longer have access to me, or because I peeped some weird shit and I dipped. Stop listening to what other people say about me. Because so many people have came up to me and been like, oh, yeah, well, I heard da-da-da-da, and I just thought you didn't like me, or da-da-da-da. And then they actually talk to me. They hang around me. They chill with me more often. You would be surprised how many enemies that I used to have because of somebody else that just talked to me. And now we hang out constantly. They call me their best friend because they feel comfortable and they feel the genuine sincerity, love and respect and care from my personality. Like, a person who has done you wrong that you move on from and just let shit be, they're going to be the most hurt people that want people to see you through their lens. See me through your lens. That is why so many people fuck with me now, or like so many people are like, damn, you're really chill as fuck. Yes, I am.
No,
I be chill. I don't care enough about nothing but what I got going on to be this hateful ass person or want to stop nobody's bag. Like, that's just not me.
That shit lame for real. I feel like
exactly lame as fuck.
So
lame as fuck. Go on.
So for those people who want to see you through their own lens, where can they find your Instagram? Where can they find your music?
My Instagram is PRETTII PANDA. My TikTok is PRETTI PVNDV. Of course, Gotta re-upload some stuff, but all my music will be available again on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Amazon Music. Not SoundCloud. I'm not a SoundCloud rapper. I lied. And I got the paperwork for my beats.
But shit.
But yeah. You can find me everywhere basically. However, if y'all have found me through somebody that I no longer associate with and are wondering where the features are, I don't play like that. The minute you're out of my life, so is the song. It comes down. So please don't ask me about none of that. The song came down.
Don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
So just out of respect for both parties, I'm the type, I will take the song down. And there's no need to even bring it up. So I'm gonna let y'all know that now. If y'all are looking for it, because I see a lot of people like try to tag me and stuff, that they can't anymore because I took the song down. So they're looking for the link, they're looking for the video. I take everything down. I'm one of those.
Well, she's not one of them. She's one of those. You get it?
I promise you I will. Like, I'll take it down. And it's okay. It's okay to take stuff down and restart and stuff like that. I've never cared about it.
No, facts. But I completely understand. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out your day to come sit down and have a brownie with me.
Of course. I had a good time, and it's good being in nature. Like, I love this.
Mm-hmm. You got a teacup. Oh, wait. Hold on. No.
Pinky out.
Pinky out. Well, thank you, Heatindacity fam, for tuning in for that interview. I'll be back with some more soon. I'm a little congested right now, so thank y'all for fucking with my voice. But love y'all. We out.
It's all love.